Hey, this is Dylan with Safe Haven Music, and today we're checking out the Jackson USA David Ellefson signature bass. I personally am a huge David Ellefson fan, and even more of a fan of the bass too, so this is really exciting for me. This bass is really awesome, and it caters to a full live musician standpoint completely. As far as specs, this has a alder body with a neck-through quarter-sawn maple neck. This thing is actually super straight-grained, it's very light, and really playable in the hand. For the neck, it's 34 inches scale, 21 frets with an ebony fingerboard and outline shark fin inlays instead of the normal style that you usually see. It's also bound all around the neck as well. This bass comes in satin black with the white pinstriping along the body. He's most notably known for the satin silver with the black binding all around, but this colorway is still really awesome. And on the back, you have Hipshot USA tuners. These tuners are absolutely awesome. And you also have his embossed hazard signature inlay on the back, as well as on the truss rod. With electronics, you have the EMG DC 40 in the back and the EMG CS 40 in the front. These are dual ceramic pickups, so as far as it being clean, it doesn't, usually I personally like distortion, but with this, it's a super clear tone, but even then, so that's the beauty of the tone of this bass. You don't need to distort it to make it sound good. With the controls, you have a volume, pickup blend, bass, treble, and a stacked mid-range control with mid-level and mid-frequency sweep as well, with a HiMass Jackson bridge. It's still a concert bass, but for David Ellefson, he added a few extra carbs that's usually not on the concert bass. So usually without the bevels, it would just be solid all around, but he added some bevels on the sides and on the carbs up here. And the case itself is really beautiful. It's a complete elephant in the room, solid blue, gold and white stitching everywhere. I wouldn't take it to a show because it says "Steal Me," but it's definitely a really beautiful case to just open up at your house and just to, as a collector's piece, of course, but this bass is no short of a live instrument as well. What's really cool about this bass is that the history of this kind of bass, dating back to when Megadeth was making the Rust in Peace record, David Ellefson played that record both in just normal standard E and drop D, but when it came time for the song Hangar 18, the first half of that song that he's playing is in drop D, and then the second half is in E standard, so when it came to playing that song live, he couldn't really do it normally, so he went to Jackson and he asked them to make a 5-string bass for him. And so then instead of playing the normal open D for drop D, he would hold down the D on the B and then play everything around it to still play the end piece that's in standard tuning. And from then on, 5 strings became a lot more prevalent. And even though they were around from time to time, even from the 60s with Fender, 5-string basses became a lot more on the scene from then and even to now. And I personally am a huge 5-string bass player. My single chain today, we're going straight into my Neural DSP Quad Cortex into their high watt clean bass block. This has been Dylan with Safe Haven Music. Thanks for checking out the Jackson USA David Ellefson signature model bass with me. If you like what you see, subscribe for more or check out our website to see what we get.